It's the Great Canadian Podcast with Dave and Charlotte.
P-O-D.
Oh,
I say P-O-D.
C-A-S-T! Exclamation mark! I already peeked. Ooh, I feel like it's been a long time since I peeked into my microphone.
Yeah, I feel the same way. We're getting so pro now.
So pro. So pro. And there's Oliver. Welcome to the podcast, Oliver.
I tell you, Charlotte, he's really happy to be here. Where's Isabel?
Yeah. She's probably under my bed. It's hot again in Edmonton.
Ah.
When it's hot, she just hangs out under my bed. I don't have an air conditioner. I'm not made of money. And it's usually fine here. It's not humid, so I don't find I really need the air conditioner. And I have a fan now so that when I'm sleeping, it's nice just to blow some breeze on there.
I gotta tell you, a fan is like an essential item in my room layout. I need to have a fan going at all times, even when it's like winter and the fan actually makes it colder.
Yeah. Do you like the background noise while you sleep?
I do.
Yeah.
And I could probably
you get used to it too. When I don't have a fan, the first night that I sleep without it, I'm like, ugh, it's so quiet. But then, and when you do have it, you're like, oh, it's kind of loud. But once you get used to one or the other, you're beyond hope.
Exactly. It's kind of the same way that going to the bathroom, not to be gross, but going to the bathroom without having a fan on, it just seems too quiet in there.
Yeah, I don't have a fan in my bathroom at all. I have no outlets either, so there's just nothing. And I feel bad.
You have no outlets in your bathroom?
No, I know.
Oh my God.
I know.
That's pretty Stone Age Edmonton.
But normally it's fine because it's just me and Izzy. So I never close the bathroom door. I don't know if that grosses you guys out, but it's just me. I never close my bedroom door. Basically, only closets doors ever get closed in this place.
Yep.
But then when I have people over, and especially if I go to the bathroom and shut the door, and Izzy just gets so confused and just meows outside the bathroom, why? How did this get here? Why is there a door here? Yeah. But yeah, so my bathroom is fanless, and that's it's not a problem when you're home alone, but it's a problem when you have a person here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do it for breeze in there though.
That's good. You should throw I don't know, a radio in there or something like that. Yeah.
Well, what I tend to do if someone's over is I just and if things have to happen, is I just turn some water on. I realize that's wasteful, but sorry. Sorry,
yeah.
Not sorry.
Yep. Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I feel like,
stupid.
Sorry, go ahead.
Why no fan? Surely in the 50s, they knew about fans.
Fans should be mandatory.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And there's even a little trap door thing. I don't know, it's like a fan-sized hole where there's nothing. There's a cover right above my shower.
Ah.
So I presume that there is something. And there's also a vent in the bathroom.
What kind of vent? In the floor?
On the wall. It looks like it should be a fan. But maybe it's just passive. I don't know. Passive air movement.
Maybe there was a study done. Charlotte, you're a scientist. I'm going to ask a scientist. Was there a study done that shows maybe just the appearance of a fan makes you feel as if it smells better in there?
You know what? I will say that I don't feel that smells linger a lot. But I also feel like that's not really a fair thing to say because I find that you don't really smell your own,
Right.
Have you ever gone back, and maybe this is just me, but have you ever gone back into the bathroom 5 minutes after you go to the bathroom and you're never oh dear God, what happened in here? I find I never get that. I do with other people, obviously.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Not with myself. It's just okay, and now I'm in the bathroom again.
I think you notice that it smells in there, but you don't, it's never oh my gosh.
I feel like I barely do. Maybe my apartment just has really good ventilation. Maybe they did know what they were doing in the 50s.
Hence the no fan, yeah. We've been really toilet themed these last couple of podcasts.
Yeah, really. Really,
Sorry, everybody.
And it's not even humor.
No.
Toilet humor, that could be forgiven, but we're just really talking about going to the bathroom.
Charlotte and I really have to bang out like a 10-minute discussion before we podcast if we haven't talked for a while, because then we would have gotten all of this out and we would have said, do you want to talk about that toilet thing in the podcast? Oh, God, no. That's disgusting.
Not again. We can't talk about toilets twice in a row.
Although I will say that I feel like a lot of people's ultimate is when they have the house to themselves. Or maybe this is just TV that tells me this. But a lot of people like to walk around naked. That's like the thing, right? Like, oh, I have the house to myself. I'll walk around naked. For me, the ultimate, going to the bathroom with the door open. That is just...
Yeah.
You know?
That's the life.
That's the life.
Yeah.
There's nothing else.
Yeah. I know, actually, I don't like it. Probably just because I feel very enclosed now if someone's over and I have to go to the bathroom with the door closed. And resentful. I also dry clothes on my bathroom door, and I have to take them off the door. Like, come on.
Resentful, I like it.
This is why I have to live by myself.
You people come to my house, and you're going to make me shut my own bathroom door
my own bathroom
while I
door.
use my own toilet.
Yeah. Could be going to the bathroom in peace, but no.
Charlotte, what's going on in your life?
Well, life's busy, school's busy. Oh, God, so busy. But, yeah, I mean, things are happening. And I have done some fun Alberta things recently. I went to a cabin. Note that I said cabin, because in Alberta you don't call them cottages, you call them cabins.
Right.
Apparently a cottage is something else. And people will correct you if you say, oh, you want to, let's go to your friend's cottage. No. Cabin. It's a cabin. So I did that. That was an Alberta experience. It went tubing. Really fun.
Tubing as in you got pulled behind a boat?
Yes, on a tube.
Beautiful.
And it was kind of battle tubing. There were two tubes and hitting against the other people.
Nice.
And then I am about to go to the Calgary Stampede this weekend.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. The greatest show on earth.
Is it?
So that'll be fun. That's what they call it. That's how it's billed.
Really? I thought greatest show on earth was the circus.
Oh, I think it's the Stampede. Is it? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll Google that.
Google the greatest show on earth.
Show on earth. Enter. Okay, first of all, there was a movie. IMDb, 1952.
What's the movie about?
Amazon. It's only got... Oh, it's a 6.7 out of 10. Charlton Heston's in it. The dramatic lives of trapeze artists, a clown, and an elephant. I don't know. I'm not going to read it.
Got it. See?
There's a book by Richard Dawkins. The Greatest Show on Earth, The Evidence for Evolution, something. All right, so maybe that's not how they bill the Calgary Stampede.
I mean, it's cool if they do. But yeah, I always thought it was associated with, like, you know, the circus. Maybe that association just comes from the fact that this was a movie.
Sorry, Calgary Stampede is the greatest outdoor show on Earth.
Ah.
That, it builds itself as the greatest outdoor show on Earth. All right.
I gotcha.
All right, so anyway, once again, Googling with Dave and Charlotte. Thanks for joining us on the podcast while we Google things.
By the way, if you hear me, if you hear, like, you know, gurgling or me pulling away from the mic or not answering Charlotte quickly, it's because I'm pounding waters because I am sick.
He's sick.
I had one of those days yesterday where you're sniffly at the start of the day, and by the end of the day you have a full-blown cold, and that sucks. But I've crushed my last 2 colds by just drinking a crap load of water and just going to the bathroom as often as possible. So this is cold number 3. I am planning on just putting it in the can.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you. I mean, yeah, and I think we've talked about this before, how it's hard to tell what the water does. You have to do a cold without any water and see how long that lasts.
I think you should do that.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, sure.
It's a nice thought. It's scientifically, your thought is sound, Charlotte.
Right. I, on the other hand, I just rubbed my eyes. I'm very puffy. I think I had too much salt last night because I have gotten a little bit accidental tipsy the last 2 nights in a row.
Accidental tipsy?
Yeah, so I played sports both nights. The first night I played baseball, and we went out for drinks after baseball. I
As
think
one
I only
does.
had, oh no, I had beers at the baseball diamond too. I was going to say, what happened to me? I only had like 2. But I think I kind of crushed the last one quickly. And ended up a little bit tipsy. And that time we ate at the restaurant where we were having drinks. And we had wings and stuff. And then last night I played beach volleyball and we went out for drinks after that. And that time everyone else was getting food and stuff like that. And I thought, I will not get food. Because you can't eat every time. I gotta wash my figure. And everyone's like, oh, you just do physical activity. Yeah, beach volleyball. This is not, I don't think this counts as anything. So anyway, I had several beers. And again, like big ones. And I crushed the last one pretty quickly. So I get home. And I just been grocery shopping not too long before. And I bought crispy minis. 2 bags of crispy minis.
Wait. What are crispy minis?
They're like mini rice cakes.
Googling.
Oh, here comes Izzy.
And Izzy, welcome to the podcast.
Can you hear her?
Oh yeah,
Izzy,
loud
come
and clear.
here. Come say hi to the podcast.
Okay, crispy minis. These look like a relatively healthy snack.
I mean, I'm sure they're healthier than like chips, but still. So I came out this morning and I'm like, why do I feel like I ate like something super salty last night? Like I just felt very puffy, very bloaty. And all over my couch is dust, red dust from the crispy minis.
Oh no.
And both bags are gone. So drunk Charlotte, and I hate sober Charlotte waking up and being like, what did drunk Charlotte eat last night? And then you just kind of find, the one morning I woke up with a tummy ache after being out of the bar on Saturday night, and someone had given me like this sausage, like a kielbasa sausage, and then I see knives in the sink. I'm like, what the hell? What was I doing last night? And the kielbasa's like half gone. Like I just crushed it and cheese.
I gotta
Drunk
tell you,
Charlotte
Charlotte,
cannot be trusted.
that sounds exactly like something I would do.
Yeah.
I've
You
been-
don't remember? Like,
Yeah.
no.
You don't quite remember. You vaguely remember feeling shame. I've oftentimes spied a block of cheese in the fridge, and that's really just been the end of it.
Yeah.
Just like, this cheese is getting inside me.
Well, and when you're drunk, there's just no restraint. You're like, yeah, this is a great idea. I remember I was watching Suits.
I haven't
remember at
watched
some
that.
points- Really? Never?
No.
It's good. I feel like all dudes especially really love it. It's like Entourage. I mean, it's not. I could not watch Entourage. Sorry for all those bros out there that loved Entourage, but
Entourage
like I
was-
tried.
It was funny for like a couple seasons, and then it really, really got bad.
I couldn't get into it. I don't know. I just did not get the appeal. I
was
thought like
definitely
I would.
a
It's
dude
really
show.
popular. Yeah, and I mean like I don't know. I don't tend to believe that there are like dude things and girl things, but like 100%, I just couldn't.
Yeah.
I just did not think it was good. I wonder if guys feel like that about Sex and the City. Have you ever watched Sex and the City?
I've never watched it. I know some guys who really like it.
Well, there you go.
They're mostly like dudes with girlfriends, but I don't really think that matters. I think that just means that they were with someone who basically encouraged them to watch it with them.
Yeah. Well, and I think that Chris really liked Entourage. And I tried to watch it, and was just I don't know if he really liked it, but I think he was watching it a little bit. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I can watch this with you. And then I was like, no, I cannot. This is something you will do in your own time. Oh, I've got Podcast Kitty. Podcast Kitty is working her way over to my lap here.
Podcast Kitty is sitting down beside me on the floor. He's just happy to be basking in my presence.
We should try to put them in our pictures this week. Oh, there he is. We should try to put them in our pictures this week for the cover picture.
All right, your hosts with kitties for the Great Canadian Pod pictures this week.
Yeah. And it'll be so cute. And they look, obviously, they're brother and sister. There will be so many brother-sister combos
Oh my
this week.
gosh. How have we never done that before? That's adorable.
I know, right? The girls over here, the boys over there,
The boys in Ontario.
and the Alberta girls. Right, Bizzo? My cat's a little bit quieter than Dave's cat.
Mine, you can just kind of poke him and he'll make sounds. Check this out.
So cute.
He's like a little teddy bear.
Yeah.
She's like a very
Yeah.
big teddy bear.
Like when you squeeze the hand or whatever and they make a little, I
Yeah.
love you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I watched Ted the other day. Speaking of things that all dudes love.
For the
Have you ever
first
seen-
time?
Have you? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, let's see what the fuss is all about. Again, guys, that is not a good movie. That is not. I'm sorry.
It's pretty funny.
I wanna, is it, you know what I laughed? I laughed when he says, I do not sound that much like Peter Griffin. That's when I laughed.
You
That's
enjoyed
the one laugh that got out of me the whole movie.
You enjoyed the meta comedy.
Yeah, yeah. The rest of it, I was just kind of like, yeah, I mean, okay. I watched it. I got through it in a few parts. I think I watched half one day and half the other day.
Yeah. Izzy didn't like it either.
No, she's like, yeah, I remember that shit.
I remember thinking that when I watched Hot Rod, like the whole time through, like I was like, eh, but then I kind of like looked back on it. I was like, yeah, there were some pretty funny parts in that movie.
I've never seen that.
It's good stuff. It's Andy Samberg being Andy Samberg.
Yeah.
You say you
I
watched
do love
Brooklyn
Andy
Nine-Nine,
Samberg.
right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I do love Andy.
He's wonderful.
I miss that. I miss that show. That's the problem with Netflix, right? Like, you just gotta work your way through it, and it's your life for, like, I don't know, however long it takes you to get through a season. And then all of a sudden, you're in withdrawal.
Yeah. Much as you are, I'm guessing, with Sense8 right now?
Well, yeah, but now I've been off of Sense8. I mean, I was in severe withdrawal for a while. Like, and then, because then you start watching extras on YouTube and stuff like that. But
So you've been through the first season twice now, right?
No, I got through 1.5. So I think I stopped around episode 6 or 7. And then I started watching Suits. Actually, then I started watching Scrubs. I'm like, ooh, this is on Netflix. I'll give this a try. But I made it like 3 episodes in and didn't really get into it. Maybe I'll give it another try.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you ever watch Scrubs?
Yeah, I have. I went, I had a kick. I made it through like 5 seasons, I think, and then it was starting to get pretty dramatic.
Yeah, classic.
There's some pretty funny stuff in that show, though.
You know what I think? I think, like, British TV shows, and, like, I don't know, I guess I don't know a lot of British TV shows, but I feel like they're a lot better going for, like, 2 seasons. You know, and I'm thinking of the extras and The Office. The extras and The Office. But, both Ricky Gervais shows. But
do you like the British Office?
I mean, it was good. I'd seen the American Office first, so I think I just loved it. And then you compare. It's like reading a book before you watch a movie.
Right.
And I realized the American one came after, but I was just like, I want Steve Carell.
Oh, the American Office is untouchable. Ed Helms.
Right? Yeah. That, actually, because what I was going to say is I feel like British TV, and maybe I'm wrong about this, but does a better job of being like, we're going to run this show for this many seasons. You know, like, I think too many shows run themselves into the ground, and obviously there's a reason for it because they're making money, but they just keep going even though they have nothing more to say in the plot lines. There's just nothing left to do. Oh, Oliver.
I just
Are you
picked him up.
touching him? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I was like, he seems angry. But, and I really hate that, especially a show that you loved dearly, and it's now sort of just, it's not watchable anymore.
Well, they kind of just
you know?
keep going just for ratings. It was kind of like the first examples that come to my mind are that 70s show after Topher Grace left.
Yeah. What are you guys even doing without Topher Grace? Stop. Just stop.
And 2.5 Men after Charlie Sheen left.
Yeah.
Which I have not seen. Maybe it's very funny, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I think, I know everyone's going to get mad about this, but Grey's Anatomy, I thought the first 2 seasons were great. And then, I think maybe I watched the 3rd season, and then it just got so ridiculous. And I stopped watching, but I know a lot of people kept on watching. A lot of people stayed into it. But they would tell me about what was going on, and it just sounded so insane. And then, like, the one episode I watched, and there's this giant plane crash and like mangled bodies everywhere. I'm like, yeah, this seems about where I thought they were gonna take the show.
Right.
Like,
is that show still going? It must be like 1 million seasons in by now.
Oh my God, someone's calling me. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make it stop.
Is there a red button?
I wanted to, yeah, but then won't they know that I hung up? Oh, there, it's done beeping at me. That's kind of nice. My phone only beeped at me twice to say I had a call waiting.
It's because they know that they know that you're doing that you're hosting a podcast. You got important things to do.
I'm very busy, guys.
On that note, I think we should hear from our little lady and maybe Oliver. Oliver?
Nope.
Haha. You're listening to Dave and Charlotte's Great Canadian Podcast.
And we're back on the Great Canadian Podcast.
Dave and I were a little bit late. Not really late, but I had said, yeah, I'll be ready soon, and then wasn't because I got distracted playing Cooking Dash.
All right.
So, I am addicted to these kinds of games. There's this girl named Sally, and there's like Sally Salon. There's a whole bunch of them. There's been a few Cooking Dashes. This is the new iteration, Cooking Dash 2015. And oh my God, there's an ad right now, so I'm trying to open it up so I can tell you exact information. So basically, what you do is like, I don't know. So in the cooking one, the one that I'm currently playing, you have to make food for people. So people come in, you have to like, put the chicken on the stove, and you have to get your sous chef to chop the broccoli, and then you have to bring the broccoli over to the stove. And then
This sounds amazing.
Yeah, and you have to keep it all in order, and the longer you leave people sitting there, the angrier they get, the less patient they get. And then you get tips, and if you also double up, so if you like grab 2 chickens and put 2 chickens on the stove, she only has 2 hands, so you can only do 2 things at once. You get double points for doing the same thing twice. And basically, like, it's pretty fast paced, because then, like, at the beginning it's easy, obviously, but then they add all these different foods, all these different recipes. So now I have 2 restaurants open, and one is a Mexican restaurant. So you have tortillas, and you have to deep fry the tortillas, and then you can make refried beans, where you have to take the beans, put them on the stovetop, and then put them in the deep fryer. And there's like at one point you're chopping chips to make tortilla, and then you have to deep fry the chips, and then you have to make cheese, and you have to put the cheese on the chips. So there's like all these steps and all these different stations, and everything takes a certain amount of time to do. And it's pretty like, it's a mad dash, but it's like organizational kind of. So it really hits the spots of my brain, the OCD spots. And obviously you can upgrade all your equipment. You can make it go faster, buy more deep fryers and stuff like that as you're successful. This one's a little bit annoying because the better you do, the more coins you get, but you need gold bars to upgrade everything. And the only real way to get gold bars is either by watching movies, and you can only get so many per day. Like, I'm going to do it right now while we're on the pod, because I'm not actually going to watch them. Don't tell the Diner Dash people. Oh, see,
or you can buy them with real money, right?
Or you buy, and like, so I'm in the bank right now, and like, I mean, I guess like, so 10 gold bars is the smallest you can get, and that's $1.20. And 10 gold bars, that's pretty good. You can upgrade a couple pieces of kitchen equipment for 10 gold bars. But like, like people, most popular is 125 gold bars for $12.99.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
What do you think about buying virtual? And like, the thing is on this too, you can't really, it really slows you down to not do it. So again, like you can click free gold and watch these video offers. And again, it's not working right now. So I think they just kind of, like, sometimes you can watch 5 videos in a row and get 5 gold bars. And sometimes, like today, I can't get any. But what do you think about spending real life money in video games?
Yeah, not a fan. I'm not totally against it because, like, there's for anyone who's listening to the podcast who's ever played the game Hearthstone before. Basically, it's like Charlotte, do you remember when Pokemon cards were a big thing?
Yeah.
So basically, like, you'd have cards with different Pokemon on them who had different abilities, and you, like, had to spend a certain amount to use their abilities and blah, 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 and you had these big battles with people.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Hearthstone is, but it's made by the people who, it's made by Blizzard, who made, StarCraft and Warcraft, so it's kind of in that vein.
Cool.
And you can buy packs of cards for real-world money, or you can earn packs in the game fairly regularly too, but you can just buy them with real world money if you just want to, buy a bunch of cards one day. So in that context, I'm pretty all right with it, just because, and it's like, $12 for like 10 packs or something like that. Maybe it's like $20 for like 10 packs, but like this is a game that like you can actually spend a lot of time on, and you have those cards forever too.
And I think that's, if you can earn them in the game, it's really hard to get gold bars in this game. Like I said, like there's no regular way to earn them. Every once in a while, so you get stars based on how well you did in a certain dinner rush. Right. And you can
I just downloaded it, by the way.
Yes. Oh my God. Good luck. Tell me what you think. I have it on my tablet. I don't know. I feel like it'd be really hard on your phone.
I didn't know you had a tablet.
Yeah.
When did you get a tablet? What kind of tablet?
I got it in my PhD, and I bought it with my research grant. It's Asus.
Of course,
I love it, actually.
Of course, it's not an iPad.
No, of course not. I'm not an idiot. No, the iPads are so much more expensive, and this thing's a nice little piece of machinery.
Yeah.
But I feel like they don't give you very many gold bars, so really, like, it does definitely slow down your progress. And I think I like the games where basically you can earn enough to get by and to play the game as it's meant to be played without spending money, and then spending money is like an optional way to like basically almost cheat or like speed up your progress. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I am getting by at like basically every day when I turn it on, because I am playing this every day, I check to see if I can get free gold coins, and just turn on the videos and don't watch. I'm determined not to watch, not to let their advertising get to me. But yeah, it bothers me. It's a problem with the game, I think.
And we come from the old school of gaming. As our regular listeners know, we are kind of old. And not really old, just kind of old. And we were used to buying games and then getting the whole game sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then if there were any secrets in the game, you can earn them by doing stuff in the game and not spending money.
Yeah, so maybe that's the problem. And I mean, like, I've read articles before about how this is sort of the future, that, this would have been unheard of sort of 20 years ago to spend real money in a virtual place, that you're never going to see any sort of tangible, product after you spend your money. And that's, I think, where I get caught, like I'm like $13, I could get a couple beers after volleyball for that.
Yeah.
Do I really need gold bars in Diner Dash, or what's it called again? Why can I not remember the name of it?
Cooking Dash.
Oh, Cooking Dash, yeah. There's also a Diner Dash.
And Hotel Dash, yes. Yeah,
there's a lot of them. Yeah. Some of them aren't as good as the others. This one's really good.
You may have opened a Pandora's box of sorts for me, Charlotte.
Yeah, you let me know what you think. You can report back. It's fun. It's tricky, though. But what's really fun is you get through everything, because if you get 1 star, you can move on to the next level. But then, you kind of earn money, you get these gold bars, and then you slowly upgrade your equipment, and then you can go back and go try to get 5 stars on all of the levels, which is, I have 2 restaurants open right now, and I have 5 stars on I think I have like 3 levels left. Yeah, and there's these people, these like celebrities, I forget what they call them, that you can like make come to your restaurant, and they give you special powers. So the one that they take 4 hours to load, and I think Drunk Charlotte played a level with one of them. So this girl makes you move at super hyper speed. So but she takes 4 hours to load, or obviously you can rush her using gold bars. What else? Gold bars, obviously gold bars. But like 8 of them, like that. Anyway, whatever.
And what you're saying is Drunk Charlotte squandered that opportunity?
Yeah, and so fine, whatever. Drunk Charlotte used the super speedy girl, I forget what she's called, and then didn't start another one loading. So this morning, I go to play an episode, and I didn't have, because what I've been doing is on the episodes I've already played, but I don't have 4 stars on, because they're the same every time, every level, is I would play it a couple times so I knew what to do when and what kind of food to prep and yada, yada, yada. This is sad. This sounds sad to anyone. So I would do that and learn the level, and then I would buy the girl so I didn't waste her. And then, because, sometimes you're making a lot of red pepper, deep fried red peppers. Sometimes you're not making any. And making deep fried red peppers, it's a costly process.
Yeah,
Takes a long
that
time.
actually sounds really good, actually.
You got to cut the peppers. You got to batter the peppers. You got to deep fry the peppers. And everybody wants them on the side of something. Make me some chicken.
Just getting a
Put
glimpse
red
into the
peppers
real
on the
world,
side.
Charlotte.
Yeah. So anyway, so it's really fun, but I'm super addicted to it, and it's a problem. So my go-to move now when I'm relaxing at night is to put Suits on, and then to play Cooking Dash while I watch Suits.
I like it.
Because I've seen all these episodes before, so it's just kind of on in the background.
Yeah, I hear you.
This is my life. I'm so cool.
That's kind of how, like, when I'm, like, this is a real throwback to my childhood. When I'm, like, cooking dinner and stuff, I'll throw on Friends on Netflix, just because I know I've seen everything, and I know, like,
Yeah.
if I'm in the kitchen, like, busy with stuff, I'm not missing anything. And then when I just come
Totally.
back, I can be like, ha, ha, ha. And I feel like that reminds me of back in the day when, someone would be watching TV while, like, mom and dad were cooking dinner or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just
Fresh Prince of
it's a
Bel-Air, for
comfort thing.
instance.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Did you see Fresh Prince on Netflix?
I did, and I watched the pilot episode
Nice.
with
Yeah, I went
plans to
through
watch all of them.
Yeah.
And
I got through about a
posted.
season and a half, I think, and then I got distracted by something else. Maybe that's
Yeah.
when I discovered those Brooklyn Nine-Nine episodes. I don't know.
Yeah. So it was recently.
Yeah, not too long ago.
I really enjoy it. I don't think I'd ever seen the pilot episode before. When Carlton sings silly love songs in the shower.
Yeah, good old Carl. Remember? What a talented guy. That
Yeah.
Alfonso. What's his name?
Alfonso Ribeiro.
Ribeiro.
Yeah. Yeah, he could dance, he could sing.
The whole
He just-
9 yards.
He just wasn't as tall as Will Smith.
Hey, Alfonso Ribeiro made me think of Mike Ribeiro, made me think of hockey, made me think of... Did you hear about the Phil Kessel trade, Davo?
I did not. He's no longer a Maple Leaf.
No longer a Maple Leaf.
Oh my
Which
gosh.
is actually extra sad because for my birthday, I was given this like giant pillow. I can post a picture of it maybe on our Twitter. It's wow.
That's Oliver dismounting from a human lap. That's the process.
So I got this like pillow. He's about the size of a big watermelon.
Okay.
Yes. So it's a hockey player with these like big eyes. He's very cute. It's a Leaf. He's a Toronto Maple Leaf. He's wearing a Toronto Maple Leafs jersey and helmet.
Okay.
It's a little bit tricky to describe. I'll like I said, I'll post a picture. I'm trying to think if there's like I think it's by the people that made Beanie Babies. I don't know. He's very cozy to hug, and he looks so cute and so happy, but he's like pudgy. He's round. He's a circle. And so I called him Phil, because I thought he could be Phil Kessel. And then, like, not a week later, Phil Kessel got traded.
Oh my gosh. And he's wearing he was wearing a Leafs uniform.
Yeah, he's a Toronto Maple Leaf pillow.
I gotcha. How did someone
thank-
even find one of those in Alberta?
I don't know. Yeah. But
so
they
what are you
saw
gonna-
it and they
what do you-
thought, for the Leaf fan in my life,
I
the
feel like-
Toronto Maple Leafs ball.
I feel like Phil is still a good name for like a furry little companion, you know? Doesn't
Yeah,
that seem
right?
like a Phil?
And he's so happy. He's so cute. I really like it. But yeah, so Phil got traded to Pittsburgh, where he's just going to dominate. Just like, hey, Leaf fans, everybody take a deep breath, because all next season, while Kessel's crushing it in Pittsburgh, and of course he's going to crush it, like, there's so many people that he could be on a line with that are just going to feed him passes all the time, and he's just going to crush it. So let's all just, like, stay right, because everyone's going to be like, oh, Phil's having a great season now. The Leafs shouldn't have got rid of him. Yo, we are not the Pittsburgh Penguins. Of course he's going to light it up in Pittsburgh. So let's all just take a deep breath and prepare ourselves for that.
Charlotte, you're becoming quite the little hockey jockey, eh? Look at you talking about lines and feeding passes and stuff.
I feel like I've always been a hockey jockey.
That's
I don't
not
think
what
I've
people
ever-
call it. That was just kind of the first thing that came to mind.
Yeah, no, I like it. We should call it a hockey jockey. Anyway, so yeah, and we, didn't get a lot. We got, prospects, basically. Which, and picks, I think. I think the Leafs are in a rebuilding stage, and we have said we're going to go into a rebuilding mode for years and years, and they just never do. And now maybe we actually are rebuilding.
One can only hope.
One can hope. But now someone pointed out to me the other day that there is no one higher paid than our coach on the Leafs anymore.
Really?
Babcock's making something insane. Yeah, like $7 million a year.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Classic Leafs. Anyway. So whatever. It'll be an interesting season. I'm sure I'm going to eat it being out here with all these Western Conference people are just going to mock me like crazy, but I'm used to it. So bring it on, Alberta.
You'll be back in the Eastern Conference soon.
Yeah. And then I'm still going to eat it because I'm going to be around a whole bunch of really good teams down there.
Yeah, really? Well,
Oh, well.
some.
I basically eat it all the time. It's just Leafs. Leafs suck.
Yeah.
We suck. And you know what? I still love them. Everyone makes fun of Leaf fans. I don't get it. We are the most loyal, optimistic people on the planet. Like, we haven't won in, like generations.
Yep. 1967, I think, right?
Yeah. Like, our parents were barely alive when that happened. Maybe not barely, but, you know.
Young.
Like,
they were young.
Yeah. I'm sure there are people our age who have parents who were not alive when the Leafs won a cup. And yet, we still love our boys. That's nice, I think. Why are you guys making fun of us? Why don't you just let us have our optimism? You know?
Yeah. Maybe they're, well, I mean, you know, your optimism probably makes them uncomfortable because, like, they actually have to, they live by the real world consequences of their teams, whereas we can just assume that the Leafs are not going to do anything. And so all we have is our optimism.
Yeah, exactly. Every year, I think, here we go.
But
Sometimes we start off really well. We win like 9 of our first 10 games, and we think, here we go. We're winning the cup.
Yeah.
And everybody hates us for it. But you know what? Why don't just let us have it? Just chill out, everybody.
Well, let's
You
be
know?
honest. When was the last time the Flames of the Oilers won a cup, too? Ooh.
I mean, a lot more recently. But yeah, I like your point.
When
Well,
was the last time?
That's a good question. I feel like the Flames was really not too long ago.
Googling the
What are you
Google
gonna
Canadian
Google?
podcast.
Stanley Cup. Let's look at like all the. It'll be Chicago.
1989? Yeah.
The
Flames
Gretzky years.
Flames won in 89. Their first and
the
only.
Flames.
Oh, you're
Really?
looking at
That was-
Oilers?
That was their first and only. I'm trying to find a list of winners. Why is this so hard to find?
Oh, Charlotte, I'm crushing you.
I know you really are. Ooh, but there is some interesting stuff on here. For instance, the Stanley Cup was not awarded in 1919 because of a Spanish flu epidemic.
In 1990?
1919.
Ah,
Yeah.
that makes much more sense.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah,
Oilers, by the way, won 5 times. 84, 85, 87, 88, and 90. Good Lord.
yeah. I don't think Gretzky was there for all of that, but yeah, those were the
Yeah.
Gretzky years. Out of the sports talk reminded me that I also did something fun at Edmonton, which was that I went to see the Soccer World Cup game. One of them.
Wait,
The
what?
World Cup, the Women's World Cup of Soccer was in Edmonton. Well, it was in Canada, so it was all. I think they were playing games in, I want to say Montreal, Vancouver, and Edmonton. That could be wrong.
I thought it was all in Montreal. I didn't realize that they were playing in different cities.
Oh yeah, they were here. And I went to a game that was who played? China, and I can't remember the other team. It was not Canada. But I did see Canada play in the fall. They came here for like I assume it was an exhibition match against China, actually. So I've seen China play twice.
Huh.
Yeah.
You don't remember who they played when you saw them? How long ago was this?
I don't know. Not too long. I don't know. I feel bad. I don't know what the team is. Sorry. Colombia?
One of those.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay. South American team?
No, I don't think that's right. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
That's all right.
And then I watched Canada actually lose at a friend's house. We all got together and watched it on TV.
You mean when they got beaten out of the finals or whenever?
Yeah, they didn't make it to the finals, but yeah.
They didn't make it
when
too
they
far,
lost,
yeah?
They lost to England. I think they made it out of their round robin. They made it to quarterfinals? Semi? Quarter? Semi? Something like that. Clearly, I really followed it. I was with some people who were like huge soccer fans, though, that were just going crazy. It's kind of fun watching sports with people who really like it. I'm going to say something hilarious and embarrass Fleur, but I don't know if she listens, so whatever. The other day, I was having lunch with Fleur, who's from Holland, and Jude, who I think, I don't know, maybe Scottish? I don't really know. I should figure out what that accent is. But they're not really sports fans. And at one point, Fleur says to me, "So what's the difference between baseball and football?"
Oh, my God. Like North American football.
Yeah. I died laughing, and then I went, "Wait a minute. Is that a serious question?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, there's quite a few differences, Fleur."
When did she come here?
After me, I think in the fall.
No, from like Holland. I mean, she came right from Holland.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
I think it's about time we hear from our little lady one more time.
Let's do it.
You're listening to Dave and Charlotte's Great Canadian Podcast.
Now we're back.
And we're back.
Hi. So,
And-
Dave, let's not forget, we've got a TOP song. And once again, folks, it's coming from Dave.
I'm going, what is this, 3 weeks running?
2.
2.
You did Love of Mine. by
Oh,
Stuff.
right. I thought I did Lunch Money Lewis too, but that was just a recommendation
Yeah, that was just on
in
there.
general.
By the way, and I was obsessed with that song. So I'm currently obsessed with a song that, like, I don't think I said this on the podcast. It's the only song I've listened to in the past, like, 12 hours, just over and over and over. I can't stop. It's called Ghosts of You by Chantal Kreviazuk, and if you don't know it, it's an old song. If you don't know it, you should go listen because it's so good.
It's pretty funky.
It's
Funky,
honestly
but like
delightful.
darkly funky.
And, like, just really pretty, I would say. So
Yep.
pretty. Over and over. It ends, and I'm just like, nope, let's start it again. So I got, when you told me about Lunch Money Lewis, I was like that with Bills. Over and over and over. And over
Absolutely.
and over and over.
Yeah.
All right, so give us a new song, Dave.
TOP song for this week is, Charlotte, you're really going to like this one. I think I recommended you listen to it a while ago, but I don't know if you did. This is by a band called Talk Fine. Talk is in the word talk. Fine is in the word fine, all one word. And the song is called Water's Getting Too Hot.
Water's Getting Too Hot. No, I don't think I ever listened to it.
This is a song to strut to if there ever was a song to strut to.
Nice.
And I know you really like to strut to songs.
I do. Talk Fine. Water's Getting Too Hot.
You got it.
I'm excited. Is it funky?
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like it's going to be funky. That sounds like a funky song title.
Yeah. Yeah,
like
that's
it.
absolutely right. Water's like too hot. Anything with too hot in it is definitely like a funky, maybe like a reggae
Yeah.
song.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm excited. I want to listen to it right now.
And the album that it's off of is kind of cool too. It's sort of like 80s-ish, but it's kind of cool.
Is
Kinda
it
cool.
like, are they a new band or is this an old song?
A new band.
Nice. Ooh, I'm excited.
Speaking of music and stuff, I had one stupid thing I wanted to talk about today, which is that, do you have a voice recorder on your phone, Charlotte?
Yeah.
Do you ever use it?
No. Wait, do I? Actually, I remember I was trying to record something the other day and I ended up just taking a video because I couldn't figure out. I'm sure I do. I've
Wait,
got it.
you wanted to record something audio,
Yeah.
And you
then
took a video.
I couldn't figure it out. But time was of the essence.
right?
So I just took a video.
I got you.
Yeah.
So I use my voice recorder on iPhone obviously a lot because I use it to write down like song ideas and stuff like that. And one little feature of it that I like, that's the same thing on like your contacts list, is every time you start a new word, it's always capitalized. You know, because if you're writing down like a song title, and if you're a little bit obsessive like I am, you want like song titles, every word to be capitalized, and it does that for you. I'm officially the most boring person in the world. I'm sorry. These are the things that excite me. I just thought about it yesterday. I was like, oh, that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice.
Wait, every word is capitalized?
Like whenever you hit space, it capitalizes your next word for
Wow.
you. Yeah.
So it just assumes it's the title.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you
Good
go.
job, Apple. You know?
Yeah. Really killing it.
And speaking of things that I'm doing on my phone, I'm going to be getting my my cooking dash on soon. You ever played Ruzzle, Charlotte?
Yes. Yeah. Got into Rezzle for a while. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good game.
That's a good one.
I haven't tried to get that on my phone, actually. I should see if I can get it on my BlackBerry.
Do you have it on your computer or something?
On my tablet.
Ah. That makes sense.
You know what? I met someone the other day who also had a BlackBerry, and I'm like, yeah, it's sweet. We have the new BlackBerries. We can get Android apps. And he was like, what? And it like blew his mind.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm like, man, you just got to get the Amazon store, and then you can get Snap, which is all the hacked apps. And his mind was blown. He was like, please help me. It's funny. I've been helping a couple guys lately with tech stuff that are just really non-techy. And I realized, I think because we had so many computers growing up, that we're techier than your average bears, I think.
You're kind of a techie, Charlotte.
Right?
Yep.
Well, like, he took his computer in, and he's like, yeah, they gave it back to me and said I had, like, whatever, 170 viruses on it. And
Oh
I
my
was
God.
like, yeah, like, so what kind of antivirus were you using? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, did you have antivirus on your computer? I don't know. Come on!
Bad, bad, bad.
Like, are people just, like, great Canadian listeners, you know you have to have antivirus on your computer, right? Like, people know this, don't they?
I don't know. I think, like, doesn't Windows come with, like, McAfee or something like that? Maybe not.
I think it's like if you buy it, sometimes it's part of the package. Like, sometimes you get Microsoft Office and you get whatever on it.
Yeah. I think Windows
there's
actually just comes with Windows Defender, which I don't think does anything.
So the one that I have is one that Dad, like the tech guys at Western, told him to get. Because I used to get PC-Cillin, Trend Micro PC-Cillin, because that's the one they carry in the bookstore at Western. And
Right.
you can get it for like $15 because, you know, when you are a student there or a staff there. And then I guess one day the guy was saying that actually a really good and free, completely free program is Microsoft Security Essentials. And he was like, yeah, it's just as good as PC-Cillin. And if you just go to download.com, or I'm sure if you just Google Microsoft Security Essentials, you can get it. And it's a really good program. I use it on all of my computers, and I installed it on this guy's computer.
No
It's good.
kidding.
Yeah, so guys, if you're running a computer without antivirus, first of all, give your head a shake. Second of all, go download that.
Such a techie.
That'll make your life so much better. You can't, guys, don't be on the internet without antivirus. That's ridiculous. You're ridiculous.
Yeah, for real.
Come on.
What browser do you use these days, Charlotte?
Chrome all the way.
Yeah.
I love it.
Firefox is dying hard for me, but I'm starting to come
Yeah.
around to Chrome.
Chrome's great. You're gonna love it. It's so light. Like, I just found Firefox so heavy. Like, it just had so much. It was so slow. And then a lot of stuff ended up not working. Like, a lot of websites weren't compatible with Firefox, and
Right.
everything's compatible with Chrome. And then you can install AdBlock. Do you have AdBlock on your browser?
No, because I use Chrome, or because I use Firefox.
You need to get on Chrome, and you need to get AdBlock. Jamie Corkle gets the big thank you on that one, because one day I was showing him a video and there was an ad, and he's like, Charlotte, what are you doing? Why is there an ad running? I'm like, because I'm on YouTube, bro. Like, what do you want me to do about it? And he's like, you're an idiot. Here. And he types for 2 seconds, and boom, no more ads ever on in my Chrome browser. Ever.
I like it.
It's a whole different experience being on Facebook with that installed. Like, there's just no ads. Yeah, it's sweet. So it's called AdBlock, and if you're in Chrome, it's just a, what do they call it? I don't know what they call it. An app?
Some sort of like tool or attachment.
Yeah. It's, an extension. That's what it's called, an extension.
Ah.
But yeah, if you just go, like, if you're signed in to your, you go Google Apps, you know how you can go, I think that's how you get to it. Is it? I don't know. You can figure it out. It's pretty easy.
I'll figure it out. We are techies after all.
Yeah. But guys, seriously, get it. And you will love your life. Like, literally, all ads on YouTube, gone forever.
Wait, even those ones that play and like you can skip to video in 5 seconds?
Yes.
Those ones?
Yeah, gone.
Really? Wow.
Gone. Ad block. It's the best.
All right.
So, Dave, tell us what. I feel like this has been a bit of a boring podcast. Are you guys entertained? Are you not entertained? What are you doing this weekend, Dave?
What a movie.
Right?
I haven't really been bringing my host game because, as we all know, I'm kind of just in the grip of deathly sickness here.
Yeah.
But this weekend, I'm hosting an open mic tonight, as I do on Thursdays.
Where?
At Whiiiich's Eatery.
Actually, I guess there's no real point in us saying this because... Oh, no, because they'll get this on Monday. Then they can come next Thursday,
We're there
right?
every Thursday. Every
Thursday. And it's you and Dean?
Me and the Deaner.
I mean, guys, if you haven't been, just go. You're an idiot. Go.
Yeah. And get the breakfast poutine.
Oh, my God. Have you had it yet, Dave?
No.
For God's sakes, man. Okay, I wonder if you can still get it at night. Probably.
They would for me because they love me there.
Right.
And this weekend, I am driving up to Port Elgin, actually.
Ooh.
Up
How
near
come?
the old Bruce Peninsula there. I am playing a wedding.
Oh,
I'm
that's so cute.
The wedding musician guy.
Wow. Is it just you?
Yeah. No Deaner.
No Deaner.
Sometimes
Dave
I-
Sonstein.
Sometimes I treat myself to a solo gig and get more money.
But so much less fun without Dean, I would imagine.
It's true, except for the part where I have more money. That part's always
Right.
fun.
Right.
Sorry, Dean.
Oh, that's so exciting.
What
are
do
these
you...
friends of yours or are these randos?
Just randos.
Wow.
I played a wedding there last summer, and last summer I hilariously did not bother to look up how far Port Elgin was until the night before the wedding. And then I realized that it was not a measly 45 minutes to an hour away as I had thought, but it was about 3 hours away.
Whoa.
And
It's a
I was
minor oversight.
yeah, really. And luckily I was able to make all my plans work that night, but that was a bit of a bonehead maneuver.
Yeah.
So this time I
Yeah.
planned for it.
Good boy. I just realized I have a hair appointment at 1, and I should figure out how long it's going to take me to get there. But basically, we need to wrap this up, is what I'm saying.
We need to, you guys got to get on with your weekends too. Great Canadian Pod listeners are active, busy people. Interesting.
Well, it's
people.
Monday now. They just finished their weekend. Hey, guys, hope you had a good weekend.
My God, I'm not getting used to this thinking in the future thing.
Right?
Yeah.
I just came back from Stampede.
My God, future Charlotte.
Future Charlotte of the future.
I
I'm looking forward to coming home on the weekend when I'm going to be in Ontario.
All right.
Yeah.
I just finished playing my wedding and playing a gig with Clara the night before. Sunday.
Oh, adorable. Adorable.
It'll be good.
Stop.
It'll be so cute.
So cute. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Sorry we didn't have a pod. Honestly, we've both been so busy that even though, despite my stories about being on my tablet and watching Suits, we both have been so busy, and it's really hard for us to find time to do this. Dave's like, I can do this night. I'm like, I can't do this night. I got a sport. How about this day? I can't do this day. And
Yeah.
it's really tricky.
Summertime.
So it might happen. It might happen on occasion, guys. But we might start doing some solo podcasts or like bringing in a friend.
Yeah.
So
That
it might
almost
be Dave without Char without Dave.
that almost happened on the weekend. I just couldn't find the time for it.
Yeah.
And
See, it's
we're
hard.
back to time, you know? Tough
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So enjoy the adorable pictures of the brothers and sisters
With
for
our
this
pets.
podcast with our cats.
Yeah.
And we'll
We're
see
cute
ya.
and we know it.
We'll see you next time.
It's the Great Canadian Podcast with Dave and Charlotte.